in this video I'm going to show you how to make an origami T-rex. I've got it stood up here, and here is the side profile. But enough of that, let's have a go at making it and see if we can get to that point. So what you need to do is start out with a square piece of paper, and then turn it into the square base, and then from this the bird base, a base of which you can make many models. And I'm sort of assuming that you've made the flapping bird, the crane and the heron. It's not essential you've done the latter two, but you should have done the flapping bird to see your first kind of inside reverse fold, because we're going to be doing that again, but I'm going to go through it a bit more quickly. Right, so we've got our bird base, and what we do this time is we don't start folding the legs and everything. We actually we've got these two bits here with where there's a gap, and I actually bring this back to make so you can see a kite. On this side as it was. On this side, however, we've got the kite. Now, with the side that there's a kite on, fold it in on itself to create an isosceles triangle. And if we look, we see that here I've got three little bits of paper. They're going to form the legs and the tail. And here I've got just a single piece. That's going to form the neck, and from that the head. Okay. And if I just have a little look here, this is the top of the kite. And what I'm going to want is that's going to basically form the arms. So that's going to mean I'm going to have it around like this, and I'm going to do a fold that goes like this. So basically, I'm going to do that again. I'm going away from the peak of the triangle, so the opposite towards the base essentially, and halfway along. Make the fold halfway along the triangle. Okay, there we go, and now unfold it and do an inside reverse fold. So you're going to have to open it up, okay, then make the fold, sometimes you just have to gently ease it into the places you want it to be. It's a little bit creased. Nearly there. Okay, and there we go. So what I've managed to do is leave this little peak sticking out, because that's going to form the arms. And then I've got the neck here going, I know it's going down, right now it's going up. Now in this case it's a little bit creased, but it's okay, I can make do with that. I've got the arms pointing out, so what I do now is just like we did for the flapping bird, I'm going to make the head by bringing it down to make sure the head is big enough, not too big. That looks okay. And then unfold it and do an inside reverse fold. So open it up. Just gently do it, and there we go. So I've still got these three bits here. I've got now my neck and my head, and I've got my arms. So something I'm going to do with my arms now, I'm going to bring it down so it looks like it's got hands. So this is the smallest sort of inside reverse fold you would have done so far, but take this and make it point down, and then do a little inside reverse fold on that. Okay, there we go. So now we've got most of it. We've got the head, the neck, and we've got arms with the little arms pointing down. Right, so that's the key bit done. We're left with a tail here, and we've got legs. So let's bring the legs down. And what I suggest you do is you bring them down sort of in line with the neck. So there we go. That's pointing down like this. And do the same on the other side. It lines up exactly with the other leg. Okay, and we've got, we're really near to completing this. We've got a dinosaur. At the moment it looks like it's sort of tiptoeing around though, so we want to create these feet. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an inside reverse fold for these feet. So I'd probably make them reasonably big, probably about the same size as the head, because we need to get enough like enough volume to them so that they'll help the dinosaur stand up. There we go. And then do an inside reverse fold. So there's lots of inside reverse folds. It's absolutely crucial fold in origami. Okay, there we go. There's one foot. I'll do the same on the other side. Now, the way I've done this, I end up having like sort of white sneakers as such. Sometimes you can make it go the other, like you can sort of bring it back in on itself, so it has the same kind of color, or you can like spread it out a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that and give it even a bit more surface area. You can decide what you do with the feet. So you can see I sort of open them out a bit more so that it will help it stand up. Okay, and there we go. We're nearly there. The issue is that at the moment it's sort of like it's doing the splits constantly, and it's just, it doesn't look great, I don't think. So what you can do is you can if you're happy with that, then fine, or you can grab a paper clip and just bring it, like put it down the tail, maybe angle it in. I mean, you maybe want a more discreet paper clip than I'm using, so it doesn't clearly stand out, but the fact is I'm using a black one so you can see exactly where I put it. And now that means it is, hold on, just got to try this again. Okay, there we go. So now I've got the paper clip and I'm sort of angling it towards the head, because that is going to allow me to, one more time, okay, because I need to get it in the neck as well. Okay, that is better. So, oh, actually, that is standing up really well now I've done that. I've got my dinosaur, I've got feet which help it to stand. I've put this paper clip in to help keep it together, and it stands really well. Only last thing to do, as always, is to give it some eyes. And there we go, one of the most ferocious dinosaurs, supposedly. Doesn't look that ferocious, does it? But you could give it a angry face, perhaps. You might be able to find something else other than a paper clip if you want to make it even less, even more discreet and everything. But there we go. That is an Origami T-rex.